Hello students, so welcome to this online course of strength of materials. So in the previous lecture we have derived the equation of principal stresses with the help of the stress transformation equation. So we have seen the maximum or and minimum value of the normal stresses. So let us try to find what will be the value of maximum shear stress, how we are going to do that. So again, having found the principal stresses and their directions for an element in a plane stress, we now consider the determination of the maximum shear stress and the plane on which they act. So first we will try to find the plane and then we will put the value of theta in the equation and we will use that equation to get the maximum value of shear stress. So again we have to use the transformation equation, which is this equation, and we have to differentiate this with respect to theta, and finally this value we have to equate it to 0, and the value of theta will be given by tan 2 theta as S is for shear, that P was for principal stresses. Now we are using subscript S for shear plane, okay, the plane on which the shear stress is maximum. So it is coming out to be minus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 tau xy. So the subscript S indicates the angle theta s, and it defines the orientation of plane of maximum positive and negative shear stresses. So again we can check like the way we have done for principal stresses, like maximum shear stresses are also at an angle of like 90 degree, they are perpendicular. So let us now move forward. So we now want to compare and we want to check how much is the difference of theta s and theta p, the plane of maximum principal stress and the plane of maximum shear stress. Okay, so you can see from here, like by observation you can also state that these are the tan theta is slope. So slope of maximum plane stress, normal stress principal plane, and it is equal to -1. So if some slope, the line having this slope satisfy this equation, that means they are perpendicular. Okay, so from here also you can see that. Now let us try to find the values. So after simple trigonometric simplification, you will get this value. Theta s is theta p plus minus 45 by 45 degree. Okay, so this shows the plane of maximum shear stress occur at 45 degree to the principal plane. Okay, so for tan 2 theta they are perpendicular, and if theta s and theta p you will get that the difference is 45 degrees. So this was all about the maximum shear stresses. Okay, now the magnitude of the shear stress can be found out by putting the values of theta s in the equation 6. Okay, so this was the equation 6 is nothing but the transformation equation, okay, of the shear stress. So this is given by this equation. We have calculated the value of theta s. Now again we will express theta s tan 2 theta s in the ratio of sin theta and cos theta. We can calculate the values from here. We will put the values, and finally we will get tau max is nothing but sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau xy whole square. And if you will observe this term, we have obtained this value as 2 times of sigma p1 minus sigma p2 we have calculated in the previous lecture. Just go through that slide and you will get like this equation we have already calculated. So tau max is the difference between the principal planes and divided by 2, the average of the difference between two principal stresses. Okay, so this is all for shear stress. Now let us try to solve whatever we have discussed. We have to apply it on the numericals. Okay, so the state of stress at a point in a strained material is shown. So determine the direction of principal plane, magnitude of principal stresses, and the magnitude of maximum shear stress. So we have to compare from our orientation, and you will get to find like this is exactly same, directions are same. That means sigma x, sigma y and tau xy are positive. Okay, so given, we can check like given is sigma x is 20 megapascal, sigma y is 15 megapascal and tau xy is 10 megapascal as shown in the figure. Now first thing what we want to do, we will calculate the angle. Okay, tan 2 theta p directly you can get from this equation, 2 tau x upon sigma x minus sigma y. So after putting the value, you will get tan 2 theta p is equal to how much it is coming out to be 4, and so you have to take the tan inverse and you will get 2 theta p is tan inverse 4, that is 75.96 degree, and theta p will be half of 75.96, that is 37.98 degree. So this is the first plane, and second plane we have to add 90 degree, so second plane is 127.98 degree. So first plane will be somewhere here and second plane will be somewhere here. So this angle is 37 and this angle is 127. Okay, so this is all about the direction. So we have calculated the direction. Now we want to calculate the magnitude. So magnitude also you can directly calculate, either put the value of theta in the transformation equation, or we have already derived the equation for principal stresses. So these are nothing but sigma x plus sigma y by 2. If we are adding this term, then it will be p1, and if you are subtracting this term, then it will be p2. So calculate this term and you will get sigma p1 as 27.8 megapascal and sigma p2 as 7.2 megapascal. So first two part we have calculated. Now let us move to third part. Third is we have to calculate the maximum shear stress. So maximum shear stress is two equations are there. You can use any of them, you will get the same answer. So we have calculated the sigma p1, sigma p2. Put the values, you will get 10.3, or you can calculate from here also. So again you will get the same value as 10.3 megapascal. Now if like in exam you have to show final result, you have to show like this. Okay, what is this? So this was our reference axis. So sigma x and sigma y was given. So at an angle of 37.9, this is our principal plane 1. Okay, so on this plane sigma n is coming out to be 27.8 megapascal, normal stress on this plane. Okay, now after like adding 90 degree, you will get 127.98, and on this plane we are having 7.2 megapascal as the your principal stress. So these are the principal stress, and tau will not exist because on principal plane shear stress is 0. So like in this manner you have to present your final result. Okay, first you have to find the direction, and after finding the direction you have to show the values on those particular planes. So this is all for today. Thank you.